Let's get this straight. Thomas Jefferson, at 29 years old, drafted the Declaration of Independence.
Yes.
But apparently, Kagan and Sotomayor are smarter. These leftist liberals on the Supreme Court are smarter than Thomas Jefferson.
Really?
Because it doesn't take long, let's face it, it doesn't take long for the Congress and the U.S. Senate to come in and say, you know what? These states are a lot of trouble. They're getting in the way. They're organizing these people. They're having these rallies. They got, some of them are even talking about militias. I mean, we got to do something about this. So let's just go ahead and dissolve them. And the Supreme Court says, you know what? That's probably a good idea. And then there's no more states. Because if you don't believe in nullification, you believe that's a possibility.
Yeah, that's right.
We formed the federal government.
That's right.
The states formed it. They work for us. And listen, and they teach us. I went to public school, and I was taught about the Civil War, and then I learned it was the war between the states, and then I learned it was the war of nullification, and then finally I learned out it was Lincoln's War. Let me tell you something. There's a difference between authority and power. The devil has all the power, but God's got the authority. So when we think about the federal government and the power they might have power, but they don't have the authority. And I'll say this, just like our forefathers said, Obama wants to be a king. Being a president's not enough, and 2 terms ain't going to be enough. But I'll say what our forefathers said, no king but Jesus. The time for talk is over. We have got to be organized. We have got to participate in these elections, because I got to tell you, if we don't, we may have to use this Second Amendment to defend the 10th. And I want, let me tell you, I want peace. Listen, peace is sweet, but it's not so sweet for the chains of slavery.